Mountain, Island, Lightning Bolt, Spell Pierce, Switchblade, Stab Wound, Red Mage, Blue Mage. It's actually working.
Yes.
It lives.
Ooh.
Me and Seth back at it again with some more cracking open packs of Strixhaven. A little different this time. Last time we played some mini masters. I got steamrolled. We'll see if you can keep your winning ways going.
That's right.
This time we're going to be doing sealed instead. And I don't think we've ever done a sealed on the podcast. I'm pretty positive we have not.
Not to my knowledge.
So, for those who don't know, sealed is when you get 6 booster packs and you build a 40-card deck just like when you would draft, but it's just out of the cards that you are given. So it's different from draft. You have less control over the cards that you get, and so it plays a little bit differently. So we've gone ahead, we've opened our packs, we've constructed our decks. How do you feel about what you got going on?
I felt like I had like parts of decks, which, is pretty common with sealed, so you do the best you can with stuff, and so I don't feel overly confident about it, but I feel like I have something cohesive that might compete.
I feel like I'm in a very similar boat, like different chunks of a deck that maybe will work together and be great, or maybe they'll fall on its face and be hilarious.
Yep.
Either way.
Time will tell.
Yeah. You want to roll to see who goes first here?
Roll.
Sento phase ni hayo.
Shall we begin?
Let us.
I'll start off with the mountain. Go ahead.
We'll start off with a Shine Shadow Snarl, which is a really hard card name to say. I did not realize until I put it on the battlefield.
Yeah, all right.
So it adds white or black. It has some advanced text about coming to play on tap, but I didn't meet the conditions.
Okay.
Just a double land.
Okay.
Shine Shadow Snarl. Who came up with that?
Right. I'll cast Plains. Go ahead.
Ooh, cast even. Ooh. Impressive.
That's right. I gotta do something.
I will play Swamp.
Okay.
Makes sense? Yeah, that's fine. And then I will hunt for specimens.
Okay.
So I get a 1/1 pest.
Okay.
That when it dies, I gain a life. And I learn. So I get to find a lesson from my sideboard. And it will be a spirit summoning.
Okay.
And with that, my turn is complete.
Okay. Tap a swamp, tap a plains. I want to cast Humiliate.
Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. They discard it, and you get a 1/1 creature you control, but you don't have.
Correct.
So. There you go.
Okay.
Feel free to read aloud for the class if you want to.
Okay, so we got a Prismari Campus, a mountain, Spirit Summoning, the lesson that was just revealed. We have Genius Inspiration. Do damage to any target and learn. It's a good card. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. And I don't know how to pronounce Shale. Dean of Radiance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I can do a non-land card, so I can do any of them. So I'll do Shale. So what's the other side do?
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Look at you. So special.
Thank you.
I can't even get to this card. Embrace Dean of Shadow. Yeah. Get it out of your hand.
Alright, so Shale / Ambrose,
yeah.
is gone.
Okay. Your turn.
Very good. You dickling. I'll attack you for 1 with my pest.
Okay. I'm at 19.
And I'll play a mountain, tap 3, and cast Spirit Summoning.
Okay.
So I get a 3/2 spirit creature. Done.
Into your turn. We'll bolt it.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah, I got the fancy bolt.
That's very nice.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I was talking about.
Gotcha. Yeah, we were talking about while we were putting our decks together in separate areas, we were kind of oohing and awing over at the Mystical Archives and being giddy with excitement about replacing some of my cube cards with very pretty versions of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Draw my card for the turn. Play a mountain, and I will pass my turn. This board state is exciting. We've got a 1/1 pest.
And a bunch of Mardu lands.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to play Prismari Campus.
Okay.
I'll attack you for 1.
Okay. 18.
And then it's pretty... No, I can't do that. That's fine. I'll pass.
Okay. Right. Look at this. Cast a swamp. Or play a swamp, rather.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass my turn.
Oh, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hit you with the pest.
17.
This is thrilling. I think, just for mana's sake, I will cast a Frost Trickster. It's a 2/2 flyer that freezes a creature my opponent controls, but you don't have one.
Sure.
Just a Windrake.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Okay. Might as well start playing stuff. I will cast Pigment Storm on your Frost Trickster. So it's sorcery when Pigment Storm deals 5 damage to target creature. Excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead.
So I take 3 damage.
You would take 3 on top of that.
Okay.
Your turn.
So I think what I'm going to do here is cast Igneous Inspiration, do 3 damage to you,
Okay.
and then I learn.
14.
I'm going to learn Expanded Anatomy, and I'm going to cast it.
Okay.
So this is put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature, and it gains Vigilance until end of turn. So put 2 counters on my pest, who's just going the distance right now, and I'll attack you for 3.
Okay. It has Vigilance, right?
Yes, quite.
Puts me at 11.
Done.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good play there.
Thanks.
I'd like to draw anything but land,
But that's what you're doing.
but that's what's happening. Your go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very curious about what's in the hand in that case.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't get to know that.
Not right now.
Attack it for 3.
Okay. I'm an 8.
I will pass.
Okay.
Maybe some stuff to soup up another mountain. Okay.
Another mountain.
Or maybe something that just costs double white. That could be 2, I
Yeah,
guess.
that could be. Okay.
Hey.
Hey, a spell. Cast Revitalize.
Okay.
I'm going to gain 3 life.
That's fine.
Yep. And draw a card, most importantly. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'm going to cast Academic Dispute.
Oh, nice.
Target creature blocks this turn if able.
So you're just doing that to learn, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool.
And get the learn ability, so I'm going to learn.
The error of my ways.
Yeah. I'm going to learn Illuminate History.
So that's discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. Then if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, make a 3/2 spirit. Got it.
Okay, and I'll actually cast it
Sure.
as well. Got the mana.
May as well.
Yep. Discard any number of cards. Discarding my last card in my hand. Another land. That's,
Amazing.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And have it. Okay. Then draw that many cards. Okay. Put that in graveyard. I did not have 7
Okay.
cards, so yeah, it was just a filter.
Gotcha.
Your turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm going to use one of my campuses to scry one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no good. Okay. Hit you for 3.
Okay.
It is indeed a pest.
It is. The pest is pest.
I'm done.
Okay. Untap. Give me something besides land, please.
That is not a land.
It's not a land.
I can just tell by the facial expression.
Yep.
Enchant target creature. +2/+2.
It's dual-sided. I need to see what the other side is, because it's got to be better than that side.
Is it?
No, it certainly isn't. But the other card that I drew is good. I'm going to expel your pest.
No!
Yes, exile that stupid thing.
I don't even get my life. You keep exiling my things.
I know.
Today. When
Today,
we're playing. You've been exiling all my things that have leave the battlefield, or dies effects, rather.
That's right. Your turn.
Alright, shitbird. I'm going to scry one again.
Okay.
Card. Interesting. Very interesting. I will pass.
Okay.
Now we're looking at an empty board.
Absolutely empty board.
Lots and lots of lands. And 17 life for me and 8 for Seth. He didn't instantly shake his head, so it's not a land.
Okay. No, it's not a land. Hopefully that phase is passed. Selfless Glyph Weaver.
So you can exile it. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Okay, it's a 2/3.
One of my creatures.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to scry one again during your turn.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Oh, I love the sound of that. Your turn.
Alright. Draw my card. Tap 7. I'm going to cast Blot Out the Sky for 5. Create 5 tapped 2/1 white and black inkling creature tokens with flying.
Don't like that.
If X was 6 or more, I would destroy all non-creature, non-land permanents as well.
Sure.
Doesn't matter.
Ooey.
And I will be done after that.
Okay. Ooh. Another land. Love it.
Wonderful.
Okay.
What you got?
I have a card that I want to play. I don't know the best way to play it, though. Yeah, still first main phase here. I'll need to cast Enthusiastic Study. It's an instant. Target creature gets +3/+1 swing against trample until end of turn. I will do that on the Selfless Glyph Weaver. I also get to learn.
Okay.
I'm going to learn the Inkling Summoning.
Okay.
Which I'm actually going to cast as well.
Cool.
To create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. Okay, so now I have a 5/4 that I can attack with. 5/4. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and attack. 5/4 trample.
I'm at 12.
Okay.
And you've got no cards in hand?
Correct.
Okay, so on my turn, I will attack with
Yeah.
5 2/1 flyers.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Good game.
Good game. I just didn't have anything for that one.
Whew. So, an interesting stalemate halfway through the game where neither of us had anything going.
Just absolute mana flooded. I think that was just poor luck from my deck, per se. I don't know what you think about yours, but I still have hopes that this thing might still pull something out. Because it was able to fend off a lot of your early attacks, which is good, and that's kind of what I was hoping for, so I could establish my game. But that game just never came.
I liked my deck. I felt like my deck might not be the best to square off against yours.
Okay.
There were some cards in my hand that just got stranded there. Maybe we can talk more about that after the match.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I run an actual play podcast that I'd like you to check out. I'm using the Godbound system, and I create a sandbox-style game in a large city called Moxbury. All of the player characters are evil, and I think that this really creates an interesting narrative because...
Nobody cares! I, Azrael, had to reconfigure reality to become the evil saint of Palor. Now I plan to overthrow the government of Moxbury and amass followers. Then I will become...
You wouldn't know the first thing about reconfiguring reality. I did it, not you. I, Milana, want no part of your feeble plans. When my plan comes to fruition, all of Moxbury will become my undead army, with them at my command.
They have to be dead before they become undead. I'm going to silence this entire city and prove myself. Prove Gerlach worthy of the goddess of the void.
No! Leave the monsters! I, Nuak Godslayer, will raise an army of monsters. They will overthrow our human leaders and live free, and I will be there.
Will all you quit your bickering and shut your faces? I, Brimstone, hear enough voices in my head without all of you talking over each other. All I want to do is kill the wizard Shalazar. It doesn't sound too difficult, does it?
If I have my way, it will be. Check out Tales from Moxbury wherever you find your podcasts or geekspective.com.
Okay. I'll go first.
All right.
Good luck to you, sir.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. It's always weird. I always think about that. You wish people luck. You wish your opponent luck, yet you don't want them to win, per se.
Yeah, I mean, LSV had a good line about that in one of his drafts once upon a time, where his opponent got mana screwed, and he's like, you really do hate to see it because it makes it not a very interesting game. Mm-hmm. He's like, but if it has to happen to somebody, I'm glad it happened to my opponent.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Do you like it?
I like it well enough.
I don't like mine.
Okay.
So I'll be mulliganing.
Okay.
Mulligatani.
Ooh.
Jambalaya. That's gonna have to be good enough, I believe.
Okay.
Now I have to think about what card to ditch. Yeah, I think that's actually not that difficult.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
let's roll. Oh, you don't look.
Oh, I didn't look. It's too focused.
I dropped a card.
I was too focused on my planes, though.
Okay,
Plane. Your turn.
good deal. I will play a land that is hard to pronounce.
Okay.
Done. It makes black and white mana.
That's right. I'm going to cast a mountain because I want to say cast.
That's your right.
That's right. Your turn.
Mountain pass.
Ooh.
A mountain pass.
Couple mountain men out on the town. Why did I put this card in here? What? Oh, it's probably just on color. And just I was like, yeah, throw it in.
Is it not a very good card?
If the planets line up,
It's a very
it
specific
might be
card.
okay. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. I could have done better there. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. Your turn.
Very good. Ooh. Papa like. Guess a spectacle mage.
Okay.
It is a 2/2 flying bird shaman. It makes my instants and sorceries that cost 5 or more to cost 1 less. Done.
Okay. Another one. Cast Detention Vortex. On your Spectacle Mage. Alright, this is an enchantment aura. Enchant non-land permanent. Enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. You can pay 3 to destroy this card. Only your opponents may activate this ability, and only as a sorcery.
Very good. So it's a cheaper Oblivion Ring with the drawback of I can pay a tax to get rid of it.
Exactly. Alright, that is my turn.
Excellent. I will tap 4 and I will play Galazeth Prismari.
What the hell?
So this is a legendary creature, an Elder Dragon, a 3/4 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, I create a treasure token. And artifacts I control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. That can only be spent on instants and sorceries.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Don't kill my dragon.
Please don't kill my dragon.
Please no stepping my dragon.
Okay. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm going to cast Make Your Mark on the Galazeth Prismari.
Okay.
Target creature gets +1/+0 until undetermined that creature dies this turn. Create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token.
So presumably you have a way to kill it.
I do. Cast Baleful Mastery for the full cost.
It just exiles it.
It exiles it. So that's a
any
misplay on me.
Do you have any removal that...
Actually destroys?
Yeah.
No, apparently I don't, because that even caught me. So, oh well. That is my turn.
Alright, so I'll pay 3 to destroy the Detention Vortex. And then I think I'll sacrifice my treasure.
Okay.
Pay 2 more to play a Frost Trickster.
Okay.
Again, just a 2/2 flyer.
Sure.
Done.
Okay.
The Vortex exiled my thing, is that right? Or did it just lock down?
No, it just locked it down.
Oh, so I could
Just
attack.
pacified. Sure.
Okay. So I will hit you for 2.
For 2. I'm at 18.
Very good.
This deck is struggling a lot more than I thought it would. Okay. Okay.
That's where we're at.
We're doing this. We're going there.
Oh, we're going.
Okay. I'm going to do Enthusiastic Study on one of
Okay,
your creatures
so
to give it
to
+3/+1 and then
Yep.
then learn. I'm going to do Inkling Summoning, which I'm also going to cast to get a 2/1 black and white Inkling creature token with flying.
Right on.
Okay, that is my turn.
How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 2.
Alright. I'm going to cast Igneous Inspiration
Okay.
on your Inkling.
Okay.
Just going to get a Spirit Summoning, I think.
Okay.
And I'll attack you for 4.
Okay. That puts me at 14.
Okay.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what I can get now. A mountain.
Perfect.
Can't forget a land. I have not missed a land drop. I'll let it be on record. I have not missed a land drop this whole entire
You've
set.
got 17, I assume.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is this the Caleb Gannon special?
Oh, no.
25 lands.
All right. I got to take the glasses off for this one. Okay. It has that. That's fine. That's whatever. Oh, okay. Okay. That is
Pretty cool.
pretty good. I'm going to cast Radiant Scroll Wielder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read that.
Okay, it is a 2/4 Dwarf Cleric. Instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink.
Okay.
At the beginning of your upkeep, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard. You may cast it this turn. If a spell cast this way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead.
You still have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it, but you just have the opportunity to get it again.
Understood.
Okay. All right. And I'm also going to cast Guiding Voice to give it a +1/+1 counter. And I'm going to learn. I want to learn to illuminate history. So I have a 3/5 on the board.
Perfect.
And it is your turn.
All right. Quick side note. I giggled during your turn because I just glanced over at the pile of tokens that we have from all our open packs. Mm-hmm. And there's an emblem, and at a glance, I thought it said Luca Wayward Boner.
You know, without my glasses on, it kind of does look like that.
Or even like Eureka. Yeah. Wayward Boner.
Yeah, he's just a bonder. He's into bondage.
Okay, so I'm going to bury in books your Radiant Scroll Wielder.
Okay.
So that puts it in your library second from the top.
Well.
Then I'll hit you for 4.
Okay, it puts me at 10.
Done. So that will trigger if you cast
It
your
would.
lesson.
It would. I think I will.
I'm going to do just that.
Mm-hmm. Eliminate history. I'm going to discard 1 card.
A land, naturally.
A land. So, now I missed my first land drop. Well, maybe. Well, no, I know that. Okay. And I want to put a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token into the battlefield.
Nice.
Yes, I've done it. I am actually on the board again.
Very good.
All right, your turn, sir.
I'll untap. Show me card. I'm going to bury in books your spirit.
Oh my god, this has turned into a dumpster fire.
Attack you for 4.
6.
And I'll pass.
Oh.
I am completely miserable.
Oh, San Diego. I am in trouble. Hey, look at that. This deck is the boner. That's all I can't even defend it anymore. Okay. Radiant Scroll Wielder's coming back out.
Mm-hmm.
My next trick. Lorehold Pledge Mage. It's a Core Shaman 2/2 first strike Magecraft. When you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, gets +1/+7 till end of turn. That's a nice synergy with each other.
Very good.
Yeah. Let's see how long they last. Your turn.
Alright. I'm going to flunk your Radiant Scroll Wielder. So that
Holy
does
shit balls.
-X, where that is 7 minus the number of cards in your hand.
Okay. I assume you have less than 3.
In your hand.
Oh, my hand. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm really fucked. Okay.
I'll hit you for 4.
Okay, I'm down to 2.
And then I will cast 2 spells.
Okay.
Soothsayer Adept, which is a 1/3 that lets me loot.
Okay.
And Spirit Summoning, which summons a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Very surprisingly.
Wow.
Done.
Very creative.
It does what it says on the box.
Hey, keep it simple. Good game.
Good game.
That's it. Yeah.
Good game.
Good lightning bolt.
Not enough.
Not gonna do much.
Okay.
All right.
Good game. Do you want to do
Yes.
some discussion about what your pool is like and how your deck came together?
Sure. It didn't come together. I want to say that first and foremost. It did not come together.
Okay.
what I was trying to do, I had Mardu colors, and I was trying to keep the board relatively clear until I could actually get I think I actually had 5 creatures in this whole thing. So I was very limited on that, which, I mean, I kind of take that back. I had some sorceries instance that, would create tokens. So, I mean, it technically wasn't 5 per se, but it was very little at the end of the day. And I thought, well, I had lightning bolts, I had some discard, castables, and just stuff to clear stuff off the board until I could kind of, make a presence.
Yeah.
It just never did show. That was the problem. I got mana flooded on the first game. That's just part of the game.
Sure.
But there's a lot of stuff here. Like, I had Shock. I had Pigment Storm, which I did cast that one.
Yep.
I had Heated Debate, which deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Here's Agonizing Remorse. So a lot of the stuff was there, and I still think, given like another couple games or, more time and attempts, I think this would have still
performed well enough.
Yeah, I don't know how well it would have performed. This definitely performed not as well as I had expected it to, but it doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Sure.
How about yourself? What was your game plan?
Well, so I opened some good rares.
Okay.
So that's the first bit. Though they didn't really line up in terms of color all that well. At least not at first blush. So you saw the Elder Dragon, Galazeth Prismari, which didn't get to do much, but it did draw some cards out of you, so that was fine. I had Blot Out the Sky, which from what I understand is one of the best cards in the set. This just puts so much power, flying power on the board. I had Wandering Archaic, which did not get played, but it's a 5 colorless mana, generic mana, for an avatar. It's a 4/4. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, they may pay 2. If they don't, I get to copy that spell.
Okay.
So basically what it does is it makes all your instants and sorceries cost 2 more. Like, you're not going to run an instant and sorcery into that without paying it under most circumstances. It does have another side, but the other side really sucks. But that side is good enough.
Okay.
And then I had you milled it or discarded it from my hand, but Embrose is actually really good.
Yeah.
He is a 4/4 that taps to put a 1/1 counter on another creature, and then it deals 2 damage to that creature.
Okay.
So obviously the combo here is to put 1/1 counters on your creatures that cost 2 or have 2 or more toughness, and then you can just buff them.
Sure.
Whenever a creature you control with the 1/1 counter on it dies, you draw a card. So you can even use it to kind of skull clamp your creatures too, or react to removal spells with it. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do with Embrose. Now, past that, I had a lot of black cards. I had a lot of Witherbloom cards.
Oh, okay.
Let me go through here for a second.
Sure thing.
I had 2 Witherbloom commands, a rare.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But here's what... You tell me, what do you think of this card? Witherbloom command. Black, green, sorcery, choose 2. Here are your options. Target player mills 3 cards, then you return a land card from your graveyard to your hand. Destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less.
Okay.
But non-creature, non-land, what are you hitting with that?
Yeah, that's really tough.
Target creature gets -3/-1 until end of turn.
Ugh.
I think that's the best one because that can let you... Well, it's a sorcery. You can't win a fight with it.
Right.
And then last target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So I had 2 of them and I was really tempted to try to make Witherbloom work, but it just didn't feel good enough.
All those are very mundane items in themselves, but how many could you pick out of those?
You get 2 options.
You get 2 options, so I'm thinking...
And it's 2 mana.
Yeah, so... you can't expect too terribly much from... You can't,
but at the same time, it did so little that I think that would be a bad card to play.
Sure.
I think.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
But what I did have, and you saw it in the second game, was a lot of removal spells. So I had 2 copies of Barian Books, which is a very good card.
Sure.
I had 2 copies of Igneous Inspiration, the deal 3 to any target and learn, which in our Filthy Casuals review, I gave an A-. They gave a B+. I stand by it. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's a great card.
Like, 3 damage. Like, the thing at the end of game 1 where I said, I don't know how well my deck is going to line up with yours.
Sure.
You were having trouble putting creatures on the board, and I had a lot of removal.
Yeah.
But that kind of works out. It's like, sure, I have a lot of removal just sitting in my hand.
Right.
But then when you do cast a creature, I just get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And keep pushing through damage.
Exactly.
But I was, pretty pleased with how that turned out. Is kind of a classic removal-heavy control deck. I got lucky with opening some bombs.
Sure. I didn't have any bombs per se, but talking about removal, I don't know.
You had decent removal.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if this is a good representation of the set, or we just happen to just come across some real a plethora of removal.
I think there is a lot of good removal, and
I think so too.
That's part of what I know. This is kind of a slower set, as in grindier, and I think the quality of removal definitely lends to that. Where
I think so too.
It just delays the game.
Yeah. I was actually just flipping through and trying to find the stuff that I had that actually had removal, and I would say about 20% of my deck was removal. So, and I think that's a fair number. But yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff. I didn't get any of the bombs or anything. Just to kind of go over what I had as far as rares was, I actually played all of them at one point in time. But the Selfless Glyph Weaver, and the flip side of that card is Deadly Vanity, which is 5 and 3 black mana.
Pricey.
So, yes, very pricey. Sorcery, choose a creature or planeswalker, then destroy all other creatures or planeswalkers. Excuse me. So, it's a good wrath, but, we had so much removal that card really didn't make much sense in this, and at that price, it was just ridiculous. So, had the Radiant Scroll Wielder. I was hoping to see that one in action a little bit, since it got killed so quickly, it didn't really see, but I think that one has some pretty good merits. I would like to see that in a more focused deck. Yeah. Illuminate History, the lesson. I was pretty.
So that one is interesting, and I was thinking about this during the game. Is that except for the Mythic Rare lesson, the Mascot Exhibition, which is like the best card in the set, all of the rare lessons kind of stink.
Yeah,
they're not as good as the commons and uncommons. Like you basically both times you cast Illuminate History, you just used it to get a 3/2 creature into play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was not doing much for me. And I also had Thrill of Possibility in my deck as well. So that is 1 and a red instant as an additional cost to cast a spell, discard 2 cards, and draw 2 cards. Yeah, it probably does the same thing for 2 mana less.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah, it's pretty inefficient. I'm not a huge fan of that one personally. And then when I had a Baleful Mastery, 3 and a black instant. I can pay 1 and a black rather than pay this spell's mana cost, and if I do so, then opponent draws a card. But regardless, I can exile target creature or planeswalker. So good.
Great removal spell.
Yeah, good removal spell. But I had Shock, Lightning Bolt, Heated Debate, Pigment Storm, Expel. As far as discarding, had Agonizing Remorse, Humiliate. So I think there's a lot of really good stuff here that allows you to either disrupt or keep stuff off the board. So I really like that aspect of Strixhaven. So
I wonder if we played 5 more games, like what the end results would be.
Yeah,
if it
I'd
would
be
keep
curious.
us, or if like how much of it came down to just drawing land after land after land the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. But regardless, good games.
Very good games.
Really enjoyed it. So I'm ready to do some more drafts here for Strixhaven and see what happens.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for us today. You can keep up with us on Twitter at RedBlueMTG. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.